We are entering the longest night. Entering into the birth of light. We are entering into the longest night. Entering into the birth of light.
Deep in the ground of the human soul, of victory assured, the spirit sun is living.
All through the winter of the inner life.
The faithful heart divines it.
When all seems dead and barren on the face of the earth, below the surface, the inner life is strengthened.
While the physical sun is at its lowest, the spiritual sun hits its height, shining in the heart of the earth.
And if we can let go of the false hustle and bustle imposed on us from without,
and sit in the stillness of the darkness where the heartbeat can be heard,
where the little drummer boy trances.
there we will find the inner strength to let go of our fear
of the dark,
and let our eyes adjust
to the dark.
and soon we will see quite clearly
in the dark.
And then we can begin
the work of repatterning
and opening to the inspiration of our Immaculate Conception.
Energizing hope for the sun's return and the earth's renewal, we make a spiritual manger.
We make a spiritual manger for the newly conceived light to fill, warming the cold, black, frozen places that seem devoid of life, but are really just a sterilized palate.
A clean slate, fresh and ready for the newly conceived light to be born into and fill.
Surrendering to the awakened dreaming, we celebrate the dark,
where the inner life is honored and nurtured.
consecrating the nativity of a new solar year with much jubilant singing and dancing in the light of transformation.
and Yuletide exultation.
The darkness is coming.
But never fear.
The darkness is coming.
But the light is near.
The darkness is coming.
The darkness is here.
The darkness is here.
And in the darkness, the hag has gone to seed and become bone,
Encompassing the kernel of rebirth.
Through the power of faith,
Pronounce your own Immaculate Conception,
where the inner life is honored and nurtured by the many faces of Mary within.
We shout our jubilation into the oblique sun of midwinter.
breath drawn in,
Before the birthing,
breath drawn in,
before the birthing,
breath drawn in,
before the birthing.
Breath drawn in before the birthing of the new light at this time of deep night.
The dark mystery of the waiting womb and the dark tomb.
the deep dark of the deep sea,
The vast, deep darkness of space.
holding the universe between stars.
Wrap this vast, holy darkness gently round you vast and holy like Mother Hollow's feather blanket.
Breathe deep and float gently, now in her depths.
Grow here, nourished by an invisible cord that connects you to the source of all life.
Resting greatly in the dark, rocking softly in the dark.
And though it is dark, we realize that what surrounds us is not empty, but like the womb, full of life.
A holy vessel that bestows the gift of light.
This gift has your name on it.
And so, are you going to unwrap your gift?
Go ahead, open your gift.
What is it?
What'd you get?
Will you accept your gift?
Will you take it up or give it back?
Don't forget to write a thank you note.
Imbue your gift with gratitude.
Send out thanks and praise.
Send out light like a beacon back to the great mother, back to the universe, into the all, both the light and the dark.
Send out a benediction for your gift.
A guiding light of glowing reverence.
Add your spirit spark to the light of love.
Make a wish.
Make a wish.
Make a wish and find a place to keep this gift.
A place to put your gift so you can find it when you want to use it.
So, what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with your gift?
How will you maintain your gift?
How will you enhance your gift?
The gift of light we thankfully take. But nothing may be just alone for our sake. The more we give light, the one to the other, it shines and spreads the life. Growing still further, till every spark set aflame, till every heart joy shall proclaim.
My eager heart aspires
To be a torch, to bear the Spirit's light.
Into the dark night of a wintry world.
Blessing and blessed.
Bright spots, bright shoots out of soul.
Shall be sunk in the garden bed of the world.
shining from the mystic dark.
Inner meaning, the word resounds through all reality.
Out of the longest night, from out the dark tomb, born is the being of love and light. Born is the being of love and light. Out of the longest night, from out the dark tomb, born is the being of love and light. Born is the being of love and light. Out of the longest night, from out the dark tomb, born is the being of love and light. Born is the being of love and light.
Chaos and the Kol Koth incantation, a winter solstice offering.
The vast and holy dark.
The velvet dark.
The sacred dark.
The unknown dark.
The vast and holy dark.
Night.
Darkness.
Stillness.
The vast and holy dark.
Chaos.
the chaos out of which all things come.
The vast and holy dark.
Without darkness, there is nothing new.
Darkness nurtures new life.
The vast and holy dark.
Vast,
Still,
Waiting to be filled.
The vast and holy dark.
we like to think we live in daylight, but half the world is always dark.
and myth and imagination speak the language of the night.
The vast and holy dark. The vast and holy night.
Vast,
Still,
Patient,
The vast and holy dark.
The space that stillness brings is the container that can allow us to hold powerful energies without being destroyed by them.
a state vast enough and still enough to allow the power of love to return at last.
The vast and holy dark. The vast and holy dark. The vast and holy dark.
the space that stillness brings.
that stillness brings.
Stillness
The space that stillness brings.
Is the container.
The container,
The container.
The space that stillness brings is the container that allows us to hold powerful energies.
Powerful energies.
energies.
Energies
Without being destroyed by them.
Without being destroyed by them.
Without being destroyed by them.
The vast and holy dark.
Stillness,
container,
Powerful energies.
The vast and holy dark.
vast, patient,
sacred,
All pervading.
The vast and holy dark.
State vast enough and still enough to allow the power of love to return at last.
a state vast enough,
and still enough.
Vast enough.
Still enough.
to allow the power of love
The power of love
The power of love.
To return at last.
at last.
at last.
The vast and holy dark. The vast and holy dark. The vast and holy dark.
Sacred.
Container.
Precious,
Stillness.
Powerful energies.
The power of love.
return at last.
Return.
Return.
The power of love.
Return at last.
In the vast and holy dark.
The vast and holy dark.
The vast and holy dark.
The vast and holy night.
The darkness is coming.
But never fear,
The darkness is coming.
but the light is near.
The darkness is coming.
The darkness is here.
And as the wheel turns, the sun returns.
To carry spirit light into world winter night, my heart is ardently impelled, that shining seeds of soul take root in grounds of worlds, and word divine through senses darkness resounds, transfiguring all life.
Sol Invicta, the feast of the unconquered sun.
The breath of nature is suspended
in the vast and holy night.
We wait while within,
The dark king is transformed.
Into the infant light.
the mother,
Slumbering through the winter of her labor abides.
Her cold, velvet chaos.
Inducing the immaculate promise of light.
her body is salt.
Savor
Savor its patient song of death in life.
Plunge into her dormant serum.
and rise with the midnight sun,
Pay your penny.
reconciled, proceed,
Commence the journey steep of the cardinal earth.
From south to north in Advent deep,
we are awake in the night,
To feast on cakes of caraway soaked in cider.
Pass the spark to the new wishing log for the all-night vigil.
fire oak roots in a circle, let them burn until dawn.
The hushed center, thick as fruit cake, and the evergreen circumference, a lighted wreath, are one for all.
A state vast enough and still enough to allow the power of love.
to return at last,
Let the tang of juniper and holly
Shout with incense to the Comforter.
And the bells ring out the word.
The king is dead, long live the king.
we call out Emmanuel,
shepherds quake and seraphim sing.
Following the star that shows us the homeless avatar, our winter-born king.
Eat phosphorus with the ivy girls.
Amulet sprigs above the portals.
Transmit the riddle of mistletoe with wassail kisses.
as we pass through the gate of Yuletide,
To succeed the zenith and call the sunrise.
In crimson sash and candled crown with Lucy Bride.
She dances the silent space.
With open hands,
to spin the wheel throughout the longest night,
Singing happy birthday, sweet Sun King.
Soon to reveal love's pure light.
In the vast and holy dark.
the vast and holy dark.
the vast and holy dark,
Soon to reveal
Love's pure light.
In the vast and holy dark.
The vast and holy dark.
the vast,
and holy.
Night. Silent night. Holy night.
Angels we have heard on high.
We are one with the infinite sun. We are one with the infinite sun. We are one infinite sun.
Untitled by Carl Koenig. Written for Tilla, December 20th, 1938, as the darkening clouds of World War II gathered.
in the quietness of the heart,
In the peace of the world.
In the purity of the senses.
in the humility of life,
There an awkwardness can arise.
and this inwardness
Becomes the cloak of Mary. And from the cloak of the Virgin, stars of love can shine.
And the shining love of the stars.
Awakens our heart.
And deep within our heart,
awakens all prevailing love.
This love flows into the world.
from our quiet heart space,
and we bring peace.
and the peace cleanses our senses
And the purified senses shine
into the world.
And humility illumines our will.
Through this, Mary arises.
once more in her blue cloak.
She holds the child in her arms
And the soul sings the unending song
of the ever-returning rebirth of the rose.
Remember, friends, wisdom begins in wonder.
and may love thrive in 2025.
May your Christmas tide be bright and your holy nights thrive in grace. Blessings to you all. Peace.
Thank you for everyone that attended that.